So recently I've noticed a lot of these different gun a day videos, I guess they're kind of called. And I've seen a lot of them in the past couple weeks, and they've been very poorly edited. So I really quickly wanted to just go over how I do mine because I honestly feel that mine are up to a good standard of how I edit them and how I gather footage and do other stuff. So I'm going to show you how I do that real quick. So the first thing I do is I go into FL Studio and, well, I already edit it, but I take La Caution Telemont, the instrumental, and I find the exact part at which the video will be, which is this part. And then moving on, and I just edit it down to this. And I would also, usually when I do this, I would compress it. I don't have the file for what I did. I would usually throw a compressor on it and EQ it a little bit just to make I think I made the bass a little bit more. So I would up like the sub a little. Actually, no, I'd lower the sub, up a little bit of the bass, and tone out a little bit of the high. And I'd throw a compressor on it. And then I just render it, and it's usually 29 seconds. So that's exactly how long my audio file is, which is normally a bit longer than the other ones. And then I would go into Premiere, and this is how I did my Scar H Saturday, or Mark 17 Saturday, whatever you want to call it. So what I do is I plop the track in there. I make sure the sequence is set to, this time around I didn't do it properly, but normally it would be 1080 by 1080. So a box, which is good for reposting on the different formats and whatnot. And the display format was a 23.976 frame per second timecode, which was kind of accidental because of the first piece of footage that I imported in, which caused some glitches with stuff where I had to render out the like this is just an image being displayed. It's not the actual footage. The footage is now behind it. So it was kind of weird. It was causing a glitch. But yeah, I just put in the song, I make sure it's all lined up, and then how I edit this, and I want to turn down the volume so it's not really loud, is for each one of these, I'll turn that up a bit. So for each one of these, it's a hit. Boom, 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 boom. Switch to the reloads and other things. Bum, 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 blank. And then you hit. I usually end up with a slow motion shot at the beginning because it just looks cool. This one was in a lower FPS, so it was kind of poopy because I had to actually extend it because the footage wasn't that long, but it turned out fine. And then I have the text, and it just goes every usually 2 hits. So like that's, you'll see it here. Da, 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 da. It will switch into a different piece of footage. And usually it'll start with the gun shooting or the action about to hit, on the beat. And then for the last part, it'll usually be extended, and then it'll fade out, which is just an opacity fade with an automation. It's very simple. Every video will last exactly usually 29 seconds, which is the sound file, and it'll fade out. And that's just how I do it. It's really simple. And also I throw in like a little watermark, but that's not too intrusive, like on the black of the scope up top. And then on the black of the scope again on that piece of footage, but it's very opaque, so it's not intrusive. And then on the hit, bang, last watermark, easy to see, easy to identify. It's in the space, so you'll be like, okay, you might pause it, easy, and then boom, into the action. And as you can see right there, it's the fragmenting footage. I have no idea what's causing the artifact, but that's why I had to render some stuff out. Thankfully, this was fine in the final render. Anyway, that's how I make the video. Very simple. I just felt like mine were up to a better quality. They were 100% a better quality than others I've seen. Others that I've seen have been like mobile app edited, trash bit rate, terrible audio, no mixing, doo-doo. Yeah, I just wanted to show how I did this, and yeah, that's it. So there you go.